friends, okay, so I read a book and it was amazing and now we need to talk about it. Okay, so the book that I read was Illuminae by Jay Kristoff and Amy Kaufman, and I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with the booktube circle lately, but this book has been flying around it. Everybody has been talking about this book. Believe me when I say it is definitely worth all the hype it's getting. All of you know that I have a huge thing for covers on books. This cover is probably one of the coolest covers I've ever seen in my life. Look at this. It's got like the picture of the galaxy almost right here. You can kind of see that going through. And then you take off the cool little slidey cover and look at this. It's like a total redacted file. This is all excerpts of the books too. And it's just got like, looks like it's handwritten right here. It's got all these like black parts on it. It's got like highlighter right here. What also is really cool about this book is that the creativity that's present in the cover is also present throughout the entire novel. So the entire novel is told in IM messages, it's told in emails, conversation transcripts. It's amazing. It is such a cool written book, and I just want you to like take a look at some of the pages. You can see, I'm not gonna show you guys what it says, but you can see like these are all IM messages, and just when you get into it, it's got like this, like it shows like words going through the page, like spaceships are flying across, and it's so cool. It's got the constellations. It's such a cool, creative way to write a book, and I absolutely loved it. Alright, so for those of you who don't know what the plot of Illuminae is, it's set in a dystopian kind of civilization, and it's about this one city that gets attacked. They're forced to evacuate onto these spaceships and into space, and they're on the run from this company that sent another warship after them. The story is told mainly from the perspective of Ezra and Katie, and Ezra and Katie, they used to date, and they broke up the day of the attack, so obviously it's super awkward when you break up with someone normally, and then all of a sudden the world ends, and now you have to like get together and survive, and it's so funny because it's played off in such a realistic way, and I was dying the whole time, because it's like they're on the run, they're trying to get to these like safe crafts, and they're just arguing like, this is why we broke up, that you can't take directions, and all this kind of funny stuff. It's just hilarious. And I love their characters, okay? I love Ezra. He's just a genuinely good guy who's trying to do the right thing. And then Katie I love because she's just a teenager. She's a teenage girl. She has a lot going on. She's very like kind of withdrawn and angry, and she's a hacker, which is so cool. She's a computer nerd hacktivist, and then Ezra is just like the typical jock. And I love their relationship. I love how they play off each other. So basically what happens is Ezra and Katie are on two separate ships. So both the ships are like fleeing from the warship that's coming after them, and so a lot of their IM messages go back and forth, and that's how they're trying to get back to each other. They're both kind of experiencing different levels of shadiness on each ship. And so, of course, the hacktivist, Katie, is gonna try and figure out what happens, and she kind of meets this kind of underground hacking friend, and they're both kind of going through files and trying to figure out what's really going on and why this attack happened. And so it just kind of goes into them all trying to figure out the corruption of the leadership that's present, and just how to fix it and kind of bring it to light. It was so good at keeping you wanting to know more, at keeping you reading, at keeping you think like, okay, they solved this problem, but now all of a sudden they found out this new information. Even though Katie and Ezra are the two main characters here, the book kind of goes into the different characters present and their effect on like the plot, and how their decisions, their actions like totally change the course of the novel, keeping Katie and Ezra the main focus, but also giving enough backstory into the other characters' presence, and making you connect with like the society that they have together as a whole, and making you root for the people and want them to win and survive. So I thought that was really good. I thought the plot was amazing. It just kept moving forward. It kept you interested. There's so many feels that happened. Like I could not handle it at one point. I had to close the book because I was just so done with all the twists and turns that I had to deal with and all the emotional toll it was taking on my life. So I had to take it away for a minute and just kind of breathe and then go back into it. So that's how you know it's a good novel, is when you finally get so caught up in it that you get all of the feels happening. Yeah, I really honestly kind of have nothing bad to say about this book. If you want a bad review, then I'm sorry. There's no conflicts here at all. I do know that this is part of a series. This is part 1 of a series. They said part 2 of the Illuminae files will be out in 2017, I believe, so I'm really excited for that. I feel like they could have ended it with this book and had it been totally fine. I mean, there's more that they could do, obviously. There's enough that they left open for them to continue with this and kind of make it into a series, so that's good. Honestly, honestly, I was satisfied with how this book ended. I would read it as a standalone and be totally fine with it, but I am excited to see what they do for the other novels. Yeah, honestly, this book was like 5 out of 5 stars, no contest, like the best book that I have read in 2015, easily. Probably the best book that's been published in 2015 out of like the new releases. So yeah, so that's all I have to say about Illuminae. I thought that this book was so good. It's definitely worth the hype that it's getting circulating around like BookTube and, you know, book blogs and that kind of stuff. Definitely worth the hype. Such a good read. Easily probably my favorite book right now. But yeah, I mean, and look at the authors. Like, they just look like such genuinely cool people. Oh, I can't. There you go. Now you can see it. They look so cool. Like, honestly, I would want to be their friend. This book is amazing. If you are doubting my word, then just check around with other people, because I'm pretty sure everybody has loved this book. But yeah, so that is enough of me gushing about Illuminae. I have so many feels about this book, and it's just so great, and I want more people to read it. Just please read this book. It's amazing. Also, side note, this channel just hit 200 subscribers, which is absolutely amazing, and it's already like well over 200 right now, so I just want to say thank you guys so much for subscribing. That's really awesome. I don't know what to do for 200. I know I did a Q&A for 100 subscribers. If you have any suggestions for what I should do for 200 subscribers, then let me know. Besides finish all the tag videos that I am way behind on, because I'm working on that right now, I swear. But yeah, okay, so that's all I've got for you guys today. Seriously, check out this book. The cover alone should make you want to buy this book, just to have, like, for aesthetic reasons. Let me know what you guys thought of this book if you have read it, and I will talk to you guys later. Okay, bye.